Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Well, this guy on the mound right now isn't fooling anybody to start this inning. The home run was clearly hammered, and this ball's hit even harder, but with just a more favorable result out there on the mound.
Here's Lucas Duda now. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Maben there to put it away for out number 2.
And it's got to be frustrating to be a power hitter like he is and play 81 games at the pitcher's park like this one. I mean, guys are motivated by numbers, and you just wonder what he could be doing in a ballpark that better suits his swing.
Lined foul right over the Mets dugout. Here's the pitch. Now pitch swung on and missed as they get ahead of right now 0-2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, all tied at 1-1. Nick Markakis will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Freddie Freeman will dig in. He singled his last time around. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Tommy La Stella will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Second baseman, Tommy La Stella.
Here's the first offering. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Ready now on 1-1. Swing and a shot toward right center. This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
Froze him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
Now here it comes. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out. Travis d'Arnaud will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. First pitch coming. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Look into Pierzynski, the 1-1. And that misses, 2-1. All the way here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy, get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Two-two. Swing and a liner toward right center. And that is going to be a base hit.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the 3rd hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Now the first pitch. Matt Harvey will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
Boy, and he's really having trouble picking up that slider in this at-bat. It's 0-2. And a swing and a miss is all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Nick Swisher will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Number 23, Nick Swisher.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Right is under it to put it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 out to kick off the 6th.
Yeah, that's a lot of room to cover back there on the overshift. He's the only one on that side of the infield, but he gets a really good read on it, and he still makes the play.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. As he'll swing here and lift the fly ball out to right center. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Here it comes. Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. Score remains tied 1-1. Curtis Granderson will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch of the inning here is wrapped right back from where it came, and that'll get into center field for a leadoff single.
And this guy's had his way with him so far, so maybe this is the way to change things up. Maybe go into attack mode up there. Kind of get the sense that they've been a little too passive, so this is a nice first pitch single.
Number 30 will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now the first pitch. And Granderson runs. Pitch is high. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. One away.
Well, this is just what it takes to be a good number 2 hitter. He just finds a way to get a ground ball to the right side, giving himself up for the team, but he moves his man over to third base with just 1 out.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 1 strike offering now to Hamilton, and he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Waits. Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. The next 0-2. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. The 0-2 once more. Breaking ball as this is righted as Mellon as he turns away there. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you keep...
But that'll be off the wall in right center. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here 2-1. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, you know what he really wants to do is get this one airborne so he can at least drive in that runner from third. But he was nearly able to touch them all himself as he winds up with this ball off the wall out there, and he's going to cruise into second with an RBI double.
Here's Lucas Duda now. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. For Hamilton, that gives him 5 doubles now on the year. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1-1 on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. David Wright will stand in again. He's blown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Ball 1. The next pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. 7th inning coming up. The Mets are out on top, 2-1. Tony Watson is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Jace Peterson will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point. swing and a miss, 0-1. And this one will be fouled back in among the fans. Now the pitch. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. The pitch. Hit high, but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. He'll try again, 1-2. I had him guessing that time, as he's barely able to foul it away. Here's another 1-2. Fouled straight back. Now another 1-2. And he just gets a piece there, as this is chopped foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings. And he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Here's the pitch. Granderson will come over to give it a look, but he's going to run out of room. It's a foul ball. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Cameron Maben will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Now here it comes. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Nick Markakis is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. He's set, now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he gets him to lift one into shallow center field. And here's Flores to make the catch, and the side is retired. Number 58 is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Tommy La Stella will stand in, hoping he can find a little green out there for once. He's lined out twice thus far.
Second baseman.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Still won't get him to fish downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you find yourself in these kind of counts.
Wilmer Flores will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the stretch. Now a bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Travis d'Arnaud will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. Here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. Eric Young Jr. will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And they'll ask him to bunt off the bench as he puts this one down. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. Curtis Granderson will stand in with a big opportunity to pad this lead if he can avoid the double play ball. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. 1 strike. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Comes set, now the pitch. Now a sacrifice attempt here, and it should do the job. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Well, this one right here wasn't a full-on suicide squeeze. This was a safety squeeze because that runner at third wasn't breaking on the pitch. But it doesn't matter what you're going to call it at the end. Either way, that's an RBI and a job well done.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Well, he got his pitch, and this one's lined into center. That's a base hit. And he will score as well. And that's a big at-bat there as they've broken this one wide open.
And that's what those stat nerds call a high leverage at-bat. I don't know what that means, but whatever you want to call it, he comes through in a big way to push a 2-run lead, now up to 4.
Billy Hamilton will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 1-0 home. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his second hit of the afternoon.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a heck of trouble now.
First pitch on the way. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Mets lead it 5-1. Number 36 will come in and pitch now.
Number 36.
Freddie Freeman will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far.
Leading off for the Braves.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
Freddie Freeman.
And now a pitch on the way. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. A.J. Pierzynski will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
2-0 now. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
2-2 pitch on the way. And this is swung on and missed as Pierzynski set down for the first out of the inning. Nick Swisher will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's going to be a base hit for Swisher. Andrelton Simmons will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. He's ready now. The pitch in there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Now, if you're Atlanta, you have got to come up with a key hit here. Well, that's been missing.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. There's one. On to first, it's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. David Wright will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. First pitch to him. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Tommy La Stella will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. And here's the first pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it towards the backstop. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Here it comes. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
And that's why you love this guy playing short for you. Excellent range, and he's going to show off that hose, too. That's a nice play.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. pitch on the way. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. That's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
1-1 pitch, a curveball that's right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, and I like that he went right back to that curveball there after the check swing.
Yeah, you almost got him once. Try it again and see if he can hold off twice.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes to pitch. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Down in order go the Mets. They're up 5-1. Number 24 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far.
Baseman, number 24.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Out of here. So they narrow the gap, and hey, don't count these guys out just yet.
The batter, number 8.
So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's now a 5-2 game. First pitch coming. Jace Peterson is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Pedro Siriaco will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13. Pedro Siriaco.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And a sliding attempt to try and knock it down, but it's by him, a base hit. Cameron Maben will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
As a look, now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Now another 0-2. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. To second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Comes set, now the pitch. Out in front of this one is Markakis as this is lifted foul down the right field line and back in amongst the spectators. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Here comes a 1-2. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
You know, you keep wondering if this is going to be the day that it ends, and it just never seems to happen. This is really becoming an incredible streak.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Dad, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 5-2. So long from New York.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets. 5 runs.